Hi, I'm Mick Crowley, and this is my integrated science research project and presentation. Okay, so this project is on the Netflix documentary called Seaspiracy. So this documentary was made in 2021. It's a film about the environmental impact of fishing. The film examines various human impacts on marine life and advocates for ending fish consumption. So basically, it's this documentary, and it talks about how humans are overfishing and killing all these animals at a very fast and efficient rate, along with pollution, and it just says that we're not good to the waters, which the documentary was interesting because I did a lot of research on it, and I watched it a few times over. And not all the information's true. So the statistic that I did my project on that stuck on my the most was, the quote was, "If current fishing trends continue, we will see virtually empty oceans by the year 2048. So what this means is, so my question off of this quote was, is sustainable fishing really impossible? So that's the question. And what the documentary tries to say is that by the year 2048, there won't be any fish in the ocean, which we need fish. So what part of this sounded unrealistic to me was that sustainable fishing, they say it's impossible. None of it is possible. And that at the rate that sustainable fishing is at, the ocean will be gone by 2048, so a few decades from now. So I did a lot of research on it, and honestly, the research was split. For example, I have the first quote from a website. It said, "It is unlikely the oceans will be empty of fish by the year 2048. So this one article said that it wouldn't happen, and that fish, they populate so quickly and easily, and that they'll just be here forever, even at the rate of fishing that we're at." And then these other two sources said that sea life could be extinct in the next 30 years. And then this other one said that the world's ocean could be empty by 2048. So from what those are just three sources that I have, and they were divided. One said that it's highly unlikely, and the other two said that it's very likely. So I picked this statistic because it stood out to me, especially I find that crazy that could happen. But I did a lot of research, and a couple other statistics I picked was, this one said that 46% of the garbage patch is really fishing nets and equipment instead of microplastics, and another one said that 3.9 billion acres of the ocean floor is it really being destroyed, which are just some of the questions that the documentary had. So the question that I had off of sea life being extinct by 2048, so was, is sustainable fishing really impossible? And the question is, it is if done the right way. Where in the documentary they show like the worst ways to do it, and how they cut off the shark fins, and if they catch like a dolphin, it'll die on the ship and they'll just throw it back in the water, and just a lot of nasty stuff. But it's not true in all cases. The film also, it's a lot of untrue things. Is I read that the scenes filmed in Thailand they didn't even film them in Thailand. They filmed them somewhere else. So that whole thing was like a set. So that's interesting. But yeah, it was a very interesting documentary. I had a lot of questions on it, and it was very interesting. But I found a lot of inconsistencies, and it raised a lot of questions. Thank you. So that's my project.